get started in a couple minutes here. I'm just trying to make sure that Facebook Live Producer is working. So, yay. Dope. Cool. I hope y'all can hear this music. I tried to make sure that it was up a little bit. We'll see. Hi Jay. So this is a dating simulation game called Dream Daddy. It was released about 3 years ago or so. And yeah, I'm just gonna play through it a little bit. I'm having some trouble seeing my video on Facebook in the Live Producer, but I can see it on my phone. So we're just gonna keep going. Let's start playing, why not? Right. The song, it's so catchy, it gets like caught in my head all the time. Alright. Let's go ahead. We're gonna continue on a game that I've started yesterday. So let's go ahead and load that. I also just like love the aesthetic of this entire game. Sweet. Okay. Yeah. No, don't do this to me now. Cool. Annabelle, hi. Number one. Also, yes, you can play. I have it on stream. So if you have a stream account, you can download it there. Oh, my poor computer. We can do it, friend. We can do it. There we go. Yes. Alright. So, just to get everyone a little bit caught up, so, you are a dad, this is your daughter Amanda, and you have just recently moved to a new cul-de-sac in your city, and, you're going around and meeting all the dads. This is about, like, your second or third day in your new house. Alright. I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m. Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. Whoops, must have winked back out. I check my phone again. Hey bud, still want to get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out, but it's Craig. I do want to catch up. So Craig is our buddy from college, and our past roommate, and we just saw him, like, in the previous scene after this, or before this. So let's go to the gym. Why not? Hey man, I need a few minutes to wake up, but let's meet in 20. After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing. Meet me at the gym. I stretch and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket and... Hey, wait. I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes that I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early morning. In the morning, birds chirp and the grass is wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out front, stretching. Of course, he spots me and waves enthusiastically.
Oh.
Oh, hey, bro. Good morning. Hey, good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped up as he is. Maybe I should have had some coffee before I left. You ready to kick some butt? Ooh, cute. So gotta stay posy, dude. With your help I am, or help. Yeah, I'll say with your help I am, because we gotta get our flirt on. I get the feeling this is gonna be less of me kicking butt and more the gym kicking my butt. But I can handle it with you here. Dude, bro. That means a lot.
Bro.
Yes. We head into the gym, and I'm immediately intimidated. All of these people look like they could break me in half. And it seems like Craig's is friends with all of them.
Oh.
He high fives and finger guns all the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could and would steal my lunch money to spend it on protein shakes.
Nice.
Oh, come on, bud. Let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent place to be. Walking. So I know we're on treadmills.
Oh.
Yes. And those over there are ellipticals.
Oh.
Very good. What is all this other stuff? Craig laughs.
Hey.
They might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watch as a dude in a muscle tee flexes a muscle I didn't even know existed on a machine I think was once used to process grain into flour? What is that? Why is that guy doing that to himself? That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? Training to crush people's skulls with his thighs, using a medieval torture device, or praying to some sort of pain god. Let's see. Let's do training to crush people's skulls with his thighs. He's trying to make his thighs so strong that he could crush people's skulls with them.
Hey.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason I work out. Any kind of flirtatious joke right there. Oh no, Craig is turning up the speed. I better do the same. How long have you been doing the buff thing? A couple years. And what do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing? Oh, I coach my twin softball team. That still counts as both dadding and buffing. Well, I keep busy. What do you do for fun? I love learning. I try to live life as close to a Jimmy Buffett song as possible, or check out my hot bod. Oh my goodness, we're gonna try to live my life as close to a Jimmy Buffett song. OMG, Audrey, me too. Like, I don't even, whenever I go to the gym, it's just like headphones in, I can't deal with any of you other people, you young athletes. Meh. The goal is to live with as few worries as I can muster. The lost shaker of salt was a metaphor. A metaphor about what? About not being able to shake salt onto something. We're jogging now. Oh god, we're jogging now. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body. Hey, remember when my fish died in college? No, I don't like this story. Oh my god, he really bumping up the speed again. I guess I better do it too? Oh, this is fast. This is very fast.
Oh.
And we were at that party. You vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction, so of course I do a sick keg stand and everybody's cheering. And then I try to steal a fish from a fish tank at the party with my bare hands like an idiot.
Hey.
And then you drop the fish and it's flopping around and you panic. So you run up to me post-keg stand with a dying, dirty fish in your hands that you scooped up off the ground and you're yelling at me that we have to leave. So we're running out of a frat party with a fish and trying to give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. We get him home and we get him into a bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim. And the next day he's alive and well.
Hey.
They never did catch the great fish thieves of Grand Ridge U. And they never will. I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts.
Hey.
Dude, bro, are you okay? Craig offers me a hand and looks me over for injuries. I'm fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. It doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits. Well, I think I might call our gym adventure here. Are you sure? Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, well, here, I brought you this. Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of a thick green liquid. I stare at it with what must be an apparent distaste.
Oh.
It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, this is really good.
Hey.
And good for you. It's my special recipe. I'm pretty proud of it.
Bro.
Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your thing. Your speed. No pun intended, bro. Good one. Well, I'm gonna go put some ice on this. Everything. I'll see you around. Yay. I left the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm, and now he can run circles around me. Literally. Man, I really gotta work on this dad bod. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh god, I am so old. Oh no! I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. I frantically put on some clean clothes, apply a generous amount of deodorant, and run out the door. Ooh, yes. So we have to go meet Amanda's teacher for a parent-teacher conference. Fun times. I hope everyone's doing well. I have no live video on my Facebook, but I can see your comments. Mostly. So, definitely if you want to keep engaging that way, I can see that. I just can't see what the live video looks like. Alright. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple of minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker.
Oh.
Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Wow! Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool.
Oh.
You must be Dylan. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back?
Oh.
Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Alright, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salyer's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow and makes a fart noise.
Oh.
The whole class erupts in laughter.
Oh.
Alright, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please, sit down.
Oh.
Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All of the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
What?
Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on the page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, you know, budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo. Yes, I will, Daddy. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I normally chalk it up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? So we just moved, she's fine, and she has a tendency to bottle things up. Well, you know, we did just move. And let's be nice with Hottie Teacher, because he's a hottie. Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was. Well, see if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal, and I would appreciate your guidance if she keeps heading down this road. I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo.
Hey.
Yeah, anytime. On my way out, I stop. Thinking for a moment, I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo. Yes? They ever catch that rye?
Oh.
Yes. Oh, the dad jokes abound in this. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this from me so well. She always has been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So, you talk about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? No, sure thing. Okay, do we want to make something at home? Or do you want to go to the mall food court? Let's go to the mall food court. Yes, let's go to the mall food court. If you guys haven't been able to tell already, I've played this game a couple of times through already, so I'm trying to like give the people the best experience of what this thing is. Alright, does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Jeez, can a dad take his daughter to the mall? Well, you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me.
Oh.
We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective, because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you hadn't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class.
Oh.
It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is she doesn't want me knowing about, that's frustrating. I heard MR is going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who ya textin'? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah?
Hey.
What? No! Dad? Ugh. I can't believe you would... Dad. I mean, jeez. Why would you... Ugh. Gross. Sorry. Just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. Okay, I am just checking the video stuff. I'm gonna try and see if I can get the video working again. Oh, okay. Can I see things that are going on? Alright. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Guys, remember the mall? Do you remember the mall? I barely do. Going to places filled with stores and people. Yeah. R.I.P. the mall. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Language, Missy.
Mm.
Heck yeah? Better.
Mm.
We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menu. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar, bread with cheese on it, or do you want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in.
Hey.
These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All memes. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands.
Aww.
Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all of us youths have probably already done the joke to death.
Oh.
And what's worse than that is that movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on the meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it and it isn't funny. Oh shit, what up?
Ugh.
Dad, please.
Huh.
Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Wanna go to that goth store?
Huh?
What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of the establishment. Whew, that was a tough one. Say that 5 times fast. I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s. Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that time. Oh, that one! I love, like, just how far around they decided to try and go because of copyright. They can't, like, actively name Hot Topic, but they're totally naming Hot Topic. And also, fun fact, I used to work at a Hot Topic in Texas at an outlet mall. Great times. Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is! You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud. Speech! Amanda. Speech! 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 Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Exotic had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing at the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, She proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head.
Yeah.
Hey, chain wallets! While Amanda busies herself looking at band shirts, I try to find something of interest of myself. Not much for a dad to look at in a dead Gotham Beyond. Alright, peruse the band shirts, look at iconic mugs, or check the clearance bin for hot deals. And I'm trying to be cognizant of the lag, so I'm gonna wait and y'all can do it in the comments. Just take a little sippy sip. Shirts, alright, we got one vote for the band shirts. I mean, yeah. Definitely something we can do. I have no idea how many of you are on here either, so I don't know how many people to wait for. But I could also just wait for Audrey, because we love you, Audrey, and I'm sure Cindy's watching too. Love you, Cindy. Cool. Alright, let's go with peruse the band shirts. I barely know any of these bands. Cannibal Bone Party doesn't seem like music I enjoy, but they must be really happy that a retail outlet is carrying their merchandise. I hope their parents are really proud of them. Look, this is very important to me. Ooh, yes. I overhear a stifled argument over at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here. Listen, when I bought this online, the website said that this blouse was Victorian expired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Dressage, sorry. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they are Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes.
Oh.
Hey, Datron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So, what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard, I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag, and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Damien, I love baby Damien. Okay. Amanda and I sit on the couch, trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh, cool! Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? Oh, hell yes. They have to make it all over the Canadian tundra before the ice roads melt, but they're also hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghosts done got control of the truck. I can't steer them on them there ice roads. Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die. Ah, I almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying, you're gonna die. That's because we're about to die, you. This is art. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and starts arguments on the internet. Yes, a good child. Starting arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Okay. I really... It's such good chill music. I don't know if y'all can hear it. Yeah. Ding. The game froze. It's fine. Just wait here. Listen to some of the music. Ah, sweet. There we go. Alright. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. Right, Michael? Aren't they best? Like, they're so silly, but, like, sometimes so amazing. Also, definitely feel free in the comments to let me know how the sound is. Like, if you guys can hear the soundtrack in the background and my voice. I don't have an extra mic, so it's all going through one microphone, and yeah. Cool. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? Excited to beef up my grilling skills. If there's food, I'm excited, or What do y'all think? Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go with if there's food, I'm excited. Alright. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more for me. Don't you want me to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from a cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late.
Hey.
What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up at a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early. Just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to two other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Ah, welcome! I'm so glad you two are here. And you brought veggies. Now let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest.
Hey.
Hi. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins.
Whoa.
They stare creepily and say nothing.
Hmm.
Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where is Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary?
Hey.
Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Dylan, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Here, let me introduce you around. This is Robert. He lives just across the way. A haggard man nursing a glass of whiskey eyes me up and down. Hey. Hey, I'm Dylan. It's nice to meet you. He takes a long swig of his drink. Charmed.
Hey.
Dylan and his daughter just moved in next door. Cool. If you ever need recommendations on where to get a drink in this town, Rob's your man. I told you not to call me Rob.
Poker.
Right, got it. Robert ambles away without saying goodbye. Oh my god, right, Audrey? Like, why? Even on games, even on gaming, there's too many people. Social distancing, y'all.
Yeah.
He's not really a people person. Wow. I think I've actually met everybody else. Oh, yes. Great. I bet you're excited to get to know everybody better. Hope you both enjoy yourselves. And I'm totally, you can't see it on screen, but I'm totally like holding my hand as I'm being Joseph. Like, yes, indeed. Yeah, quite, yeah. Youth pasta. Amanda and I mill around and try to find some of the foods around the table. I pick up some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad? They're gonna talk about the weather. Go, do it, make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and am surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Total hot dad. What a cool guy. And mysterious. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who's throwing a fit in Dead Goth and Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second. All of these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I better investigate. Ooh, alright, so who are we going to talk to first? Robert and Brian, Matt, Hugo, and Craig, Josephine, Damien, or Burger Time? I know who I want to go to. Okay, I want to go talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig because those are the three hottest dads. The three hottest dads right there. Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. And Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place. And to try and take something away, like, say, the Rococo period, and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what is happening. Let's talk with Craig. You know, he's our buddy. We need to talk to him more. We like Craig. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Oh, great. The little River here is a great cheerleader. Aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around.
Oh.
You can do it, Dad! I'm so proud of you! I'm sorry for pooping on you! She must be a handful at that age. Oh, they always are.
Dude!
But it's so worth it! Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How are you settling in? Almost done. The new place is perfect, and I never get too comfortable. Let's go with... I'm gonna say the new place is perfect. It's really cozy, and the neighborhood is beautiful. I'm so glad we moved here.
Oh.
And I'm even more glad that we're right next to my old best friend. Craig gives me a playful punch on the shoulder. Ow. I remember that hurting less in the past. Oh, sorry, I've been doing push-ups and stuff. Dylan, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's been pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly.
Hey.
Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us.
Hey.
What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you looked cute in it.
Hey,
Oh, well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head.
Hey.
Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
Oh.
Hey, Dylan. This is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually. Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop? And my old college friend. And, your teacher.
Whoa.
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yup. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud.
Oh.
Oh, she's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Sweet Manchego.
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Sweet Manchego.
Ernest! Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Hey,
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread into my lawn and burned down half my yard too.
I don't know.
Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hi, everybody. Sorry about that. Dylan, this is my son Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter?
Oh.
Ernest! Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah. Good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head on his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really tough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it.
Nice.
I mean, I think as dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm as cool as a cucumber.
Hey.
See? That right there. You can't say that.
Oh.
My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? For how long do we get to be the cool dads?
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against, and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool.
Oh.
I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point.
Oh no.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest.
Oh.
Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time, Dylan. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. Alright. Talk to Robert and Brian. Talk to Joseph and Damien, or Burger Time. Let's see. So I will say that I am very biased. Brian is not my favorite. So anytime I have to talk to him, I'm just like skipping through. But also like Robert's pretty cool. And then Joseph is just weird. That's the one who's our host. Okay. Let's go talk to Robert and Brian. They're at the top. Might as well. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian right now, but I guess I could live with learning more about Robert. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys? Dylan, how the heck are ya? Settling in the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order, at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Dylan, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside. Making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years. Not since last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have a kid. Wait, what happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of his whiskey. Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the backcountry. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They built him tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quickly. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. You could see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got a fireman carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you. There were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy. But you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for ya. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down a river and he lost a flip-flop. Miss that kid. Brian and I laugh nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Phew. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us, laughing. Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck! Oh no! The ghost locked the doors! Quick! Hit him in the emergency escape button! But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess, and we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although, I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert! Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Oh, that's the wrong voice for him. Whatever. Yeah! Amanda and I love that show. It's the best! Especially when the episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Alright, Daisy. I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein, gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over the... Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire.
Yeah.
Okay, but not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend. Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Oh, man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teacher says she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. All kids, right? Gotta love him. You're required by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try and put together a little play date for them. They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Cool, so let's go talk to Joseph and Damien. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from the Dead Gotham Beyond the Grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I will walk over to them. So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warm in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely a interesting choice. Oh, thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Dylan, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design choices. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught up in a ruse by such corporations as Dead Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond. Ah, very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second, I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
Oh, my.
Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though.
Oh.
Ah, pity.
Huh?
Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch, at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda.
Oh.
Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Aren't they speaking in unison?
Whoa!
Hey! Won't you come play with us? Come play with us. Forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. Cheers, Mary. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think they might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with a shining, who knows. She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish?
Come on.
Wasn't he with you?
Yeah.
You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time at the rodeo. It's my fourth.
Come on.
I have squeezed 4 little sweetheart. Would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah.
Mary? Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Lucian, have I introduced you to Dylan yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian? Yup. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous-type people as bloodlappers. Dad.
Okay.
That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from under his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Nice.
Yep. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Wanna see mine?
Oh, my.
What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian! We'll talk about this later.
Hey.
That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick.
Hmm.
Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the other side. One after another, the dads take notice and a crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique.
Oh.
You probably didn't know this, Dylan, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrillevable.
Dude.
I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up.
Hey.
Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustn't we keep talking about this? Can't we just appreciate the artist?
Hey.
I've never seen him make a mistake.
Hey.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All of the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison.
Nice.
Alright, guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers.
Hey.
Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac.
Hey.
Kinda nice, isn't it? I bet it feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid.
Oh.
We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Hmm?
Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the other kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing.
Oh.
Hey, why don't you add us all on Dad Book? Dad Book?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul? Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. A pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. I felt like I was at a networking event, or wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. Let's go with Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. You and Daisy seemed like you were having a way better time than I was.
Yes.
Because we were.
Hmm.
Well, hey, at least you met some of the other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Yay. So good.
Oh.
Amanda and I arrive home with remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like no one was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah. I'm going out with some friends. Oh.
Huh?
Is that okay? Oh, of course. Just keep me posted. And be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call Call me if you need anything.
Eh?
Dad, you're not gonna do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that. I will never do that.
Hmm?
Okay. Do you have plans for tonight? My plans were kind of eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna work on some stuff, see how long I can sleep for, or throw a party. I like keeping up with the super like sarcastic nature of of our relationship with Amanda. So yeah, I'm gonna go with throw a party. A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight, and you may just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'm sure I'll get in no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay?
Huh.
Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really hope she does have fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. It looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meet Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I sent a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? Never call the cops. Don't ever call the cops. No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a dental text, reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meet Hell are not only assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who is she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decided to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you are okay. I can't help but think all of the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops, I guess I didn't see those? She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're just seriously overreacting. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I don't like your attitude. I have a right to be concerned, and I was scared. I'm gonna go with I was scared because honesty is always best, right? You weren't responding, and it was just like when your dad. I have to stop myself from tearing up. Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just, please don't do that again. Alright. I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I'm sorry for freaking out on you. I trust you to make good choices, or good. Let's go with I trust you to make good choices. I also thought about it, and I'll try to give you your space from here on out. I gotta trust that you can take care of yourself. Team Exotic? Team Exotic. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it! Sprinkle some cheese on them. Already did.
Alright.
Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs and the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile in Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops. We gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. On a Friday night, you are most likely to polish and sort my coin collection, Netflix and grill, baby, fall asleep watching the History Channel, torment my children with dad puns, or sink into blissful oblivion. Ooh. Okay, let's go with fall asleep watching the History Channel. Because, like, yes, falling asleep is definitely something our dad does. He also loves to do it watching TV, so... Alright. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, the lost shaker of salt, cast away on DVD for instructional purposes, a boat, obviously, and I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. We're gonna go with a boat, obviously. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms, tennis shoes with long white socks, a well-manicured lawn, street smarts, top-tier grillmanship, or comfortable with crying. I want to go with strong dad arms. I do love me some strong dad arms, y'all. What did you want to be when you grew up? A technical writer for manuals and instructionals, a salty boat captain, a pro skater who is also an astronaut, a good father, or the president of space. Pro skater who is also an astronaut. I'm not good at skating by any means, but I totally was into like that style, like the skate culture style and stuff. I mean, I worked at PacSun. Y'all remember PacSun? And I worked at Hot Topic. Yeah, I was a total faux skater. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, and old comedies that haven't aged well. Let's see. I'm gonna do like one of the most of my dad things, and that's Sean Connery's entire filmography. What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m., trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost, arson, and being emotionally vulnerable. Actually, I love doing puzzles, and in the time of social distancing, or physical distancing, as it were, we're gonna do some 1,000-piece puzzles. That would be so cute to do. Ugh. Napping together is a hard second. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan, my sick vape, my book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife, my crippling low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. Cool. We're gonna go with my book of word jumbles and a pen because we's a nerd. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill, when I can get a next cup of coffee, and lawnmower modifications. Y'all, I do spend a lot of time thinking about how I can get my next cup of coffee. I've been doing a lot of coffee at home. I am not about to say that I've been doing a lot of instant espresso at home with some oat milk. It's not the same. But we shall power through this. So yes, when can I get a cup of coffee? Profile complete. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad. Sweet, got our dad book profile set up.
You've got dads.
Awesome. All right. So these are all the dads that we can date. All these amazing dads. And this is where you get like your DMs. Are right here. Looks like we have one already. Hi, Dylan. It's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dadmanda. I'm delighted to see you signed up for Dadbook. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads, like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda? Is that you? What are you doing on Dadbook? Why, Dylan, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy-to-buy things for daughter? Though I am, of course, flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait. No. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all of my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I decline to comment. Cool. Awesome. So, I have been doing this for about an hour and a half now, so I'm gonna get off. I have plans. I'm going to probably go live tomorrow after I get off of work, which is around 5:30 Eastern. Yeah, and then now that we've like done all of the playthrough of meeting all the dads and getting our dad book set up, then we're gonna start dating our dads, and hopefully find our dream daddy. So, yeah, this was great, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good night. Mwah. Stay safe, wash your hands, and Good night.